Have you ever wondered about the story behind Saudi Arabia? The vast desert kingdom that plays such a huge role on the world stage. It's a story of tribes, faith, oil, and incredible transformation. Let's dive into the history of Saudi Arabia. Our story begins centuries ago on the Arabian Peninsula, a land of sprawling deserts and ancient trade routes. For thousands of years, this region was home to nomadic Bedouin tribes, each with its own traditions and territories. They were masters of survival, moving with their herds in search of water and pasture. Cities like Mecca and Medina were already bustling centers of trade and religion long before the modern state existed. The turning point came in the 18th century. In 1727, a local ruler named Mohammed bin Saud forged a powerful alliance. He partnered with a religious reformer, Muhammad ibn Abd al-Wahhab. Their goal was to unify the disparate tribes of the peninsula under a single banner, guided by a purified vision of Islam. This alliance laid the foundation for what would become the first Saudi state, with its capital in Darija, near modern-day Riyadh. This first state expanded rapidly, but it eventually fell to Ottoman forces in the early 19th century. But the dream of a unified Arabia didn't die. In the mid-19th century, the Al Saud family rose again, establishing the second Saudi state. This state also faced internal conflicts and external pressures, and it too eventually collapsed. It seemed like the story might end there. Then, at the dawn of the 20th century, a young, charismatic leader emerged from exile. His name was Abdulaziz ibn Saud, often known in the West as Ibn Saud. In 1902, in a daring nighttime raid, he and a small band of followers recaptured his ancestral home of Riyadh. This single act sparked a decades-long campaign to reunite the lands of his forefathers. Over the next 30 years, through a combination of diplomacy, strategic alliances, and military conquest, Abdulaziz steadily expanded his control. He unified the regions of Najd in the center and Hejaz on the west coast, which includes the holy cities of Mecca and Medina. Finally, on September 23, 1932, he announced the formation of a new, unified nation, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Abdulaziz became its first king. The young kingdom was vast but poor. Its economy was largely based on agriculture and the income from pilgrims visiting the holy cities. But everything was about to change. In 1938, American geologists struck oil in Damim. This discovery was like finding a buried treasure chest under the desert sands. After World War II, oil production exploded. The immense wealth that flowed into the kingdom fueled one of the most rapid modernization projects in human history. Under King Abdulaziz and his successors, Saud, Faisal Khalid, Fahd Abdullah, and the current King Salman, the nation was transformed. Vast deserts were crisscrossed with highways. Small towns grew into gleaming, futuristic cities with towering skyscrapers. Free education and healthcare became available to all citizens. The standard of living skyrocketed. Saudi Arabia went from being a remote desert kingdom to a major player in global economics and politics, a founding member of OPEC and a key ally for many world powers. Today, Saudi Arabia is at another crossroads. Under the leadership of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Saud, the country has embarked on an ambitious plan called Vision 2030. This plan aims to diversify the economy away from its dependence on oil, opening up new sectors like tourism, entertainment, and technology. You see it in mega projects like Neom, a futuristic city being built from scratch. Social reforms are also happening at a dizzying pace. Women can now drive and have a greater presence in the workforce. Cinemas and concerts, once unheard of, are now commonplace. The kingdom is opening itself up to the world in ways that were unimaginable just a decade ago. From its origins as a pact between a ruler and a reformer, through its unification by a determined king, to its transformation by oil wealth and its current race towards the future, the history of Saudi Arabia is a truly remarkable journey. It is a story of a nation constantly reinventing itself, while holding on to its deep-rooted traditions and faith. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey through Saudi history interesting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. See you next time.